Today's clip is from a conversation a few weeks ago with a business owner who was finding Mondays were really challenging after taking a break on the weekend. We talked about the concept of using everyone's built in autopilot to make success a whole lot easier for him. Here's the clip.
Yeah, it can get overwhelming trying to keep track of everything you need to do. I mean, even with a schedule, I know if you don't have any consistent routine or anything like that, it can be really challenging to ensure you know exactly what you're supposed to doing every day. So what I would challenge you to do is to actually consider creating a routine, because what a routine allows you to do is it allows you to train your subconscious mind to almost act on autopilot. If you think of the last time you did a very long road trip, how often did you use cruise control, right? Generally when you're traveling very long distances, if it's a very straight road, you want to give your leg a little bit of a rest. You'll put on the cruise control and sit back. Your subconscious mind is very similar to that. Your subconscious mind adapts to patterns over very, very long periods of time, right? So if you create a routine, what you are actually doing is you're helping your subconscious mind program itself into understanding how to do things, right? So one example is every single day, 7 days a week, I get up at 4 a.m. For me, 4 a.m. is when my day starts. It doesn't matter if it's a Saturday, it doesn't matter if it's a Sunday, it doesn't matter if it's a holiday or Christmas or anything like that. For me, 4 a.m. is when I get up. Even if I don't set my alarm, by about 4:10, 4:15, I'm awake anyway, just because that subconscious mind goes, now is the time you need to be doing this. Now, every morning and every evening, I have a very strict routine that I follow. The byproduct of doing that is it's now like second nature for me. When it comes time to waking up, the process I go through is the same every day. I don't even have to think about it because I've gone through it so many times. So the byproduct of that is throughout my day, I actually have the ability to make more decisions at a higher level because I haven't had to make those decisions every single morning. That subconscious part of my mind has been able to take care of it, right? So I'd encourage you to try and come up with a routine. If you can, do 7 days, mainly because the brain doesn't understand what weekends are, right? Weekends are a concept that we understand through our consciousness at a higher level. We go, okay, well, I've got a break from my job on these 2 days that start with S's, so I can take a little bit of a break. I'm going to wake up a little bit later. I'm going to go to bed a little bit later. But what you do when you're doing that is you are tripping that autopilot in your brain from being able to click in, because after 5 days of, say, waking up every single day at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., your brain starts to go, okay, I see this pattern. I'm going to try and make the conscious mind's job a little bit easier and configure myself to automatically wake up at 6 or 7 a.m. Now, the second the weekend rolls around, if you get up at 10 or 11 o'clock or you go to bed at a different time, the brain goes, wait, no, 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 no. Don't click in that pattern just yet, because here's an exception that occurs. So keep analyzing to try and find the pattern. Whereas if you go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time every single day, say for 2 weeks, you're going to find that from that point on, it doesn't matter what you do. You're going to have this drive where it feels like, around bedtime, you have to go to bed. You're going to start to get tired early. You're not going to have problems falling asleep and stuff like that, right? So routine can be very, very powerful. I challenge you to try and find a way to come up with a routine for your day where at minimum starts and ends the same way, because that's the most important part of your day. If you don't have to make a decision and you can have your autopilot do it, your subconscious mind do it for you, you're able to make better decisions throughout the day because you have a limited capacity of how many decisions you can make. Does that make sense? Yeah, no, you're spot on. A routine is the same as a habit, right? And like you said, it takes 28 or 26 days to be able to form a habit. And once you form a habit, things get easier. It's no different than weightlifting. When you lift a weight that's, say, 10 pounds, you keep doing it over and over again. Your body goes, whoa. I'm frequently in a situation where I need to lift 10 pounds. And every time I do it, it is a strain to do it. So I'm going to optimize, I'm going to reconfigure myself. So when I encounter a situation to lift 10 pounds, it takes less work, right? This is similar to, when you're navigating your house, say 6 months to a year after you move into a new house, you don't even have to think about how to get to the kitchen. You can just naturally walk through. It's because that subconscious mind has mapped what that area looks like. So when you're in a situation where you just need to navigate your way through your house, you don't have to consciously think, okay, I'm out of my room. Do I go left or do I go right? Right? The byproduct of that is you don't have as much decision fatigue for the things that don't matter. When you know what time you're waking up, when you know what your morning routine is, when you know what time you're going to bed, and you know what your bedtime routine is, that eliminates a large portion of capacity to make decisions throughout your day. It also gives you the ability to create a pattern and use that pattern to maximize your productivity throughout the day, right? So give that a shot. Let me know if it works or it doesn't work for you.
I hope you found that clip useful. Let me know in the comments the routine you use and if you have found a similar transition from when you were going without a routine to a routine for every single day. Be sure to smash that like button as well as subscribe. I release new videos like this every Wednesday morning. If you're a freelancer who's sick and tired of the feast or famine roller coaster, in the description below, you'll find a link for a complimentary one-on-one session with me where we'll discuss how you can turn your freelancing career into overdrive.